Good afternoon and welcome to W-IKE News. I'm Caroline Smythe.
And I'm Ariana Oakes.
And we're here with your announcements for the week.
Stay updated on all the latest school news by reading our online newspaper, The Squire, at www.squirenews.com. You can scan the QR codes around the school to access it.
Also, follow The Squire on social media at EHS Squire on Instagram.
Attention all students. Students will not have school on Monday, March 13th due to a scheduled Energy Day.
Tutoring is available after school on Mondays and Wednesdays in Miss Ludwig's room G119 from 3:20 to 4:20.
Attention 6th and 8th graders. 21st Century is offering after-school homework help, academic enrichment, and a snack on Mondays through Thursdays. Applications are in the office.
Club and class news. Seniors, if you plan on going on the senior trip, check Teams for a form to complete.
News from Guidance Office. See the Guidance Office for scholarship opportunities. It is currently scholarship season, so seniors will need to regularly check their email for updates and deadlines regarding scholarships.
Students should be working on their CCR during advisory. See guidance or your advisory teachers with any questions.
Athletic news. Winter weight room is open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 3:20 to 5 p.m. after school. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Penley. Now on to a Dr. Seuss reading segment from Chris Bunk.
Alright, so we're going to be reading Green Eggs and Ham for you guys on Dr. Seuss Day with my lovely assistant. That's Lex. So,
did you tell them what your name is? Who
I'm
you are?
Mrs. Bunk's son, Chris. That's Lex. And then our English class. So, let's get it started. Do you like green eggs and ham?
No.
I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I would not, could not in a tree, not in a car, you let me be. I do not like them in a box, I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house, I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there, I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham, I do not like them, Sam I am. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you in the dark? I would not, could not in the dark. Could you with a goat? I would not, could not with a goat. Oh my bad, I skipped the page. Would you, could you on a boat? I could not, would not on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I am. I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in the car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox. I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them in a mouse. And I will eat them here or there. I will eat green eggs and ham anywhere.
In a mouse.
I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I am.
W-IKE News has partnered with Notice News to include relevant and reliable national and international news in our broadcast. Here's the latest from Notice News.
Archaeologists announced a major discovery last week in Egypt. Jonathan from Notice News has more.
They may have been built over 4,000 years ago, but believe it or not, secrets of the Egyptian pyramids are still being uncovered. Just this week, a corridor or hallway was discovered near the entrance to the Great Pyramid of Giza, which experts say may lead to the funeral chamber of the pharaoh Khufu. Khufu is the pharaoh who had the Great Pyramid built, and it's believed that he's buried somewhere inside, although his body still hasn't been found. The corridor is 30 feet long and 6 feet wide, and scientists say they're still trying to determine what exactly it was used for. Scientists were able to finally see this corridor thanks to an international project called Scan Pyramids that launched in 2015. Instead of drilling, digging, and possibly damaging the pyramids, Scan Pyramids used an endoscope from Japan that is basically an extremely powerful X-ray that can scan through the stone.
This is the endoscope, this is the camera of the endoscope. And these are our clever engineers. This is the tube. And here we are. This is the corridor.
Experts say this may be the most important discovery at the site of the pyramids in the 21st century.
Some big changes are coming to Major League Baseball this season. Jonathan has the story.
It's a sport often called America's pastime, but have you ever been watching a baseball game and thought it was kind of slow? If you have, it turns out you're not imagining it. In 2021, the average length of a Major League Baseball game reached a peak of 3 hours and 11 minutes. For comparison, the average time in 1976 was 2 hours and 29 minutes. Games have gotten longer and longer through the years, but not only that, there's also less action. Last season, the MLB batting average hit an all-time low of .243. In an effort to offset this, the MLB and the Players Union created an 11-person committee to change the rules. What did they come up with? A pitch clock, meaning that batters have 30 seconds to get to home plate, and pitchers have 15 to 20 seconds to start pitching once the batter is there. They also agreed to ban defensive shifts, where players change positions for tactical reasons, and agreed to increase the size of the base, all with the aim of more action on the field. Baseball, like all professional sports, is big business. In recent years, baseball has struggled to attract new, younger fans who have been pulled more to action-packed games in the NFL and the NBA. The 2023 season doesn't officially start until March 30th, but spring training games are using these rules, and it seems to be working. The average game time for these exhibitions is already down to 2 hours and 38 minutes. For Notice News, I'm Jonathan Lowe in Brooklyn.
Are TikTok stays numbered in the U.S.? They are if you work for the federal government. Here's the latest from Notice News.
Chances are you're a TikTok user, if not a TikTok addict. If that's true, you might want to avoid a job with the federal government, which is banning TikTok from being on any government-owned devices. At the end of February, the White House told all government agencies, well over 400 of them, they have 30 days to make sure TikTok isn't on any devices or networks owned by the federal government. Last December, Congress voted to ban TikTok from equipment that belongs to the government. And countries across the world, including Canada just yesterday, have made similar moves.
We're making the decision that for government employees, for government equipment, it is better to not have them access TikTok because of the concerns that people have in terms of safety.
That's because TikTok is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance, and officials fear the Chinese government will use data collected by TikTok to spy on American citizens. Unlike in the US, China's communist government has much more control over private business and access to the data they collect. In fact, the FBI has warned the app's data collection and its super addictive recommendation algorithm poses national security risks for all Americans. This ban doesn't apply to personal phones or computers, but back in 2020, then President Trump tried to ban TikTok from app stores. That order was revoked by President Biden in 2021 in favor of a bigger review of all software connected to foreign governments. But some Democrats and Republicans in Congress are still calling for an outright TikTok ban for everyone. China's foreign ministry has criticized the US's decision, claiming fears over TikTok are based on misinformation.
We firmly oppose the US side's wrong approach of overstretching the concept of national security, abusing national power, and unreasonably suppressing the companies of other countries.
For Notice News, I'm Jonathan Lowe in Brooklyn.
That's all for this afternoon's announcements. Have a great rest of your week and
Stay classy, Eisenhower.